Today we're flipping the script. You often hear about adding more to your life to make it better, right? Well, what if I told you that the secret to a great life is actually about having less? Less of the toxic, the unnecessary, the things that drag you down. Stick with me as we go through 6 things you should quietly eliminate from your life. And trust me, once you do, you'll instantly feel the change. Let's dive in. Number 1, letting go of people. All right, diving right into it with number 1, let go of people. This might be the hardest yet the most liberating thing you can do for yourself. We're talking about those people in your life who drain your energy instead of uplifting you. Maybe it's a friend who's always negative or a partner who doesn't support your dreams. It's tough, especially when you have history with them. But here's the thing, people change, and sometimes they no longer align with who we are and where we're headed. You know the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? There's truth in that. The people around you influence your thoughts, your decisions, and ultimately, the direction of your life. So take a moment and think, are there people in your life holding you back? Maybe they're constantly negative, or they don't believe in your goals. These relationships, they're like insurers, keeping you from sailing forward. It's not about creating drama or confrontation. In fact, the best way to let go is quietly and with dignity. You don't owe anyone an elaborate explanation. It's enough to know within yourself that this is what you need for your growth. It's about loyalty to yourself, your peace, and your future. And yes, it's tough. You might feel guilt or fear, but remember, it's your right to choose who gets your time and energy. Letting go doesn't mean you hate them or you wish them ill. It's simply an acknowledgement that their part in your story is over. This is about your journey, your well-being. It's okay to outgrow relationships. It's okay to move on. So take that step. Reflect internally, understand your reasons, and make the choice that's right for you. Your future self will thank you for the peace and space this creates. Letting go is the first step to surrounding yourself with people who support, inspire, and motivate you. People who align with your values and your dreams. Life's too short to spend it with those who don't help you grow. So take a deep breath and take that step. Trust me, it's a game changer. Number 2, feeling sorry for yourself. Moving on to number 2, it's time to stop feeling sorry for yourself. Now, this might sound a bit harsh, but hear me out. It's natural to feel down when life throws curveballs at you. We all face challenges, setbacks, and sometimes outright failures. But there's a fine line between acknowledging your feelings and wallowing in self-pity. Feeling sorry for yourself is like being stuck in quicksand. The more you indulge in it, the deeper you sink and the harder it becomes to pull yourself out. This mindset traps you in a cycle of negativity where excuses flourish and personal growth stagnates. It's like you're giving yourself permission to give up, to not try harder because, well, poor me. But here's the powerful truth. Your strength isn't shown by how many times you fall, but by how many times you stand back up. Think about all those inspiring stories of people who have overcome incredible odds. They didn't get there by feeling sorry for themselves. No, they used their pain, their struggle as fuel to push forward, to climb higher. So, how do you break free from this mindset? Start by acknowledging your situation, yes, but then shift your focus. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Transform that feeling into determination. Setbacks are not a sign to stop. They are a test of how badly you want your dreams, and remember, everyone's journey has its share of obstacles. Don't fall into the trap of comparing your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. Your story is unique, and your struggles are a part of your growth. Use them as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, feel excited about the opportunities that lie ahead. Every challenge is a chance to learn, to grow, and to prove to yourself just how capable you are. Turn your pain into your greatest strength. Remember, you are the author of your story. Write one that's filled with resilience, hope, and triumph. So let's shake off that self-pity. Rise up, face your challenges head on, and keep moving towards your goals. Your future self is waiting for you on the other side, stronger and more successful than ever. Number 3, conscious use of social media. Next, we're on to number 3, the conscious use of social media. In today's digital age, social media is a bit like a double-edged sword. It can be an incredible tool for learning, networking, and even building businesses. but it can also be a vortex of wasted time and negative emotions if not used wisely. Many of us fall into the trap of mindlessly scrolling through feeds, absorbing a constant stream of other people's lives. It's easy to lose hours and even our sense of self in that digital world. But it's not just about time, it's about impact. Each minute spent comparing your life to the carefully curated highlights of others can chip away at your contentment and mental peace. It's vital to start using social media more like a tool and less like a habitual escape. Set specific times for when you can log in. Maybe it's 20 minutes in the morning or during your lunch break. Outside of those times, stay logged out. This discipline helps you reclaim your time and focus. But it's not just about limiting time, it's about intention. Each time you log in, ask yourself, what's my purpose here? Are you there to connect with friends, to gain new insights or inspiration? Maybe you're promoting your business. If you find yourself just scrolling, that's your cue to log off. Social media has this sneaky way of making us feel inadequate. When you're constantly bombarded with images of perfect lives, it's natural to feel like you're falling short. Remember, what you're seeing is often a filtered version of reality. Everyone has challenges, they just might not share them. If you find that social media is more draining than uplifting, it might be time for a detox. Take a break, switch off notifications, delete the apps off your phone for a while. Use that time to reconnect with the real world. Read a book, pick up a hobby, or just enjoy nature. Rediscover the beauty of your own story, away from the constant noise of others. When used mindfully, social media can be a positive addition to your life. But never let it become your whole life. Keep it in check and you'll find your mental space becomes much clearer, more peaceful, and focused on what truly matters, your own real-life journey. Number 4, self-doubt. Moving on to a crucial point, number 4, tackling self-doubt. It's that nagging voice inside your head that questions your abilities and worth. It's normal to experience it, especially when you're stepping out of your comfort zone or setting ambitious goals. But if left unchecked, self-doubt can be a major roadblock on your path to success. You see, self-doubt often arises when we venture into the unknown, when we set goals that we've never achieved before. It's a natural response, or your mind's way of saying, hey, this is new territory for us. But here's the thing, growth and comfort don't coexist. To grow, you need to embrace the unfamiliar and sometimes the uncomfortable. So, how do you combat self-doubt? First, recognize it for what it is, a fear of the unknown. Acknowledge it, but don't let it control you. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. They reached their level of expertise not by avoiding self-doubt, but by pushing through it. Another effective strategy is to visualize a more confident, accomplished version of yourself. Let's call it You 2.0. Imagine what this version of you would do in situations where you feel doubtful. What skills do they have? What mindset? This isn't about unrealistic expectations. It's about setting a roadmap for your personal growth. Start developing the skills and mindset you identified. Each small step you take towards being You 2.0 is a step away from self-doubt. It's about building competence and confidence through action. When self-doubt whispers that you can't do something, let your actions prove it wrong. And remember, everyone experiences self-doubt at some point. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is the ability to move forward despite it. Doubt your doubts before you doubt your strengths. With each challenge you overcome, your self-doubt will diminish and your self-belief will grow. So embrace your doubts as a natural part of the journey. Use them as motivation to grow, to learn, and to evolve into that best version of yourself. You are more capable than you think. It's time to start believing in You 2.0. Number 5, letting go of resentment. On to number 5, letting go of resentment. It's a heavy burden that many carry, sometimes without even realizing it. Resentment can stem from past hurts, betrayals, or disappointments. It's natural to feel this way when wronged, but the problem arises when we hold on to these feelings too tightly. You see, resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It eats away at your peace and happiness, holding you captive in the past. The truth is, the only person you're hurting by holding on to resentment is yourself. Now, I understand the power of using this anger and resentment as fuel. It can drive you to prove others wrong, to reach your goals with a fierce determination. But there's a fine line here. If you let this negativity consume you, it can cloud your judgment, lead to unhealthy decisions, and most importantly, it can corrupt your inner peace. So, how do you let go? First, acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel hurt or angry. These are natural emotions, but don't let them define your story. Use your experience as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Next, practice forgiveness. This isn't about excusing what happened or who wronged you. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of bitterness. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It's an act of self-love and strength. By forgiving, you reclaim your power and peace of mind. And remember, letting go doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. You might need to forgive over and over again until it sticks. But each time you do it, you lighten your load. You clear your path towards peace and contentment. It's also crucial to look forward. Focus on building a life that makes you happy and fulfilled. Surround yourself with positivity. When you fill your life with joy and purpose, there's less room for resentment and grudges. So, take a deep breath and choose to let go. Choose to forgive. Choose to move forward. Your journey is about you, not about those who hurt you. Release the resentment and watch how your life transforms. You deserve a life filled with peace and happiness. Number 6, remove the noise. Now let's talk about number 6, removing the noise. In our hyper-connected world, we're constantly bombarded with information. News, social media updates, endless notifications. It's like a never-ending stream of noise. And amidst all this, finding moments of silence and clarity becomes essential. When I say noise, I'm referring to anything that clutters your mind and distracts you from your goals and inner peace. It's not just about sound, it's about mental distractions too. The constant influx of information can be overwhelming, draining, and frankly, most of it isn't even beneficial to our lives. So, how do we cut through this noise? Start by evaluating your information intake. Do you really need to check the news multiple times a day or endlessly scroll through social media? Try to limit these activities, maybe designate specific times for catching up on news or social media, and stick to them. Next, create quiet spaces in your day. It could be a morning routine without phones, a walk in nature, or simply sitting with a cup of tea in your thoughts. These moments of stillness are where you can truly connect with yourself, reflect on your life, and find clarity. Remember, silence is powerful. It's in these quiet moments that you can hear your inner voice the clearest. It's where creativity and solutions to problems often emerge. By removing external noise, you allow your mind to calm down, think more deeply, and focus on what truly matters. Also, consider a digital detox. Unplugging from technology for a day or even a few hours can be incredibly rejuvenating. It's amazing how much more you can hear when you turn down the volume of the world. So, challenge yourself to embrace silence and reduce the noise in your life. It's in this quietness that you'll discover a deeper sense of self and a renewed focus on your goals. Make space for peace and watch your life transform. Conclusion: bringing it all together. As we wrap up our journey through these 6 transformative steps, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered. It's not just about eliminating certain things from your life. It's about creating space for growth, happiness, and a deeper understanding of who you truly are. We started by talking about letting go of people who no longer serve your growth and journey. Remember, it's about surrounding yourself with positivity and those who uplift you. Then we moved into the importance of not feeling sorry for yourself and how vital it is to use challenges as fuel to propel you forward. We tackled the conscious use of social media, reminding ourselves to engage with purpose and not lose ourselves in the digital world. We confronted self-doubt, understanding that it's a natural part of growth, and learned to chase the better version of ourselves. Letting go of resentment was a crucial step, freeing ourselves from the burden of the past to find peace. We learned the importance of removing the noise, finding quiet in the chaos to hear our own voice more clearly. Each of these steps brings us closer to a more fulfilled and authentic life. Each step we discussed today is a piece of the puzzle. Together, they form a picture of a life lived with intention, self-respect, and authenticity. It's about making conscious choices every day to move towards the life you envision for yourself. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, a process. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. And most importantly, believe in your ability to change and grow. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope these insights have inspired you to take a step back, reassess, and start making those small yet significant changes in your life. Your journey to a better, happier you starts with these small steps, so take them with confidence and see where they lead you. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and share your thoughts or your own journey in the comments below. We're all in this together, learning and growing one step at a time. Until next time, keep moving forward, and remember, the best is yet to come.